Grace and peace, everybody. Listen, y'all already know we got some breaking news. So apparently there has been an attempt on Donald Trump's life. Oh, snap. Oh, man. Yo, this is crazy. I heard about this. I was over there on Berean TV live. And I got the news that Donald Trump, somebody tried to shoot Donald Trump, or apparently they shot Donald Trump in the ear. So I guess a piece of his ear got hit. So grace and peace, grace and peace. Rebuke and Reprove says, told you so. The Democratic Party will stop at nothing to stop Trump. Uh-oh. Dang. Grace and peace, Lakeisha. Grace and peace. Go ahead and give her the horn and the hand clap. She's a supporter of the channel. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, you guys go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that like button. Lakeisha said, what? Is this real? Yes. This is 100% absolutely real. All right. I heard about this because somebody texted my wife and said, hey, Donald Trump just got shot. And I was just like, yo, hold on, wait, we gotta see what's going on. So I decided to come on over here and go live and talk about this. Grace and peace, Doki Bible Club, grace and peace. I don't know what's going on with this particular. I'm trying to see what's going on with my StreamYard, because it's saying that I need a premium account to go live on X, but I've already gotten the premium account. So I don't know what's going on. Grace and peace, grace and peace. Yes, Michelle says, I was on a debate and saw JP put out a video. Oh my gosh, my heart stopped. Yeah, so, yeah, this is definitely a very scary thing. And here's my thing. It's not scary because of who, but because of who it's happening to. But to think that a person running for office, that there could still be some attempts on a person's life at a rally in this day and age in America. Now, according to this, because I mean, you haven't really heard about an assassination attempt since what? Ronald Reagan back in the 80s. I think that he was outside of New York or something, and somebody ended up shooting him. Ronald Reagan ended up getting shot. Oh, sorry. Hold on one second. All right, there we go. My bad. I almost played myself. But yeah, y'all go ahead and come in. Listen, do you guys think that this is going to help or hurt his campaign? Yeah, rebuke and reprove. I'm gonna go ahead and read some of this stuff. There's a whole bunch of updates. All right, a whole bunch of updates. Now, apparently the shooter is dead. Right, so apparently the shooter is dead, and 2 other people were hurt. So I'm gonna try to see. Let me try to see if I can refresh this. Because it seemed like that they're getting updates about every 5 or 10 minutes or so. So there's a lot of updates and a lot of information coming out about this particular incident. Keisha said, I think it's going to help. Even more people are going to start following him. Yeah, Michelle, the shooter is dead. All right. So it says Trump in hospital following gunshots during a Pennsylvania rally. 2 injured, shooter dead. Now, I thought I read something earlier. Okay, it says 2. Okay. I thought it says that 2 people were dead, including the shooter. Okay. All right. So I think that they are just putting out just these little updates. So some of the stuff is pretty short. It says the shooter in the Trump security incident is dead, and 2 others have been injured. A law enforcement source told Fox News Jaquie Henrick, the shooter, is dead and 2 additional casualties are being taken to the Pittsburgh hospital. That's what I thought. That 2 other people have been killed. The incident took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Gunfire appeared to break out shortly after Trump began speaking at the rally at Butler Farms showgrounds on Saturday evening. Lyrically Outspoken says, same, there were multiple shooters. I'm going to try to see if I can get more information. Now, this is 2 minutes ago. Say, an eyewitness told BBC on Saturday that he saw, quote, a man on a rooftop, end quote, near President Trump's Pennsylvania rally. Quote, we noticed a guy crawling up on the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. The witness, whose name is Greg, said, quote, he had a rifle. We could clearly see him with a rifle, end quote. Greg alerted the police to the man on the roof, according to BBC. Quote, the next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off stage? He said, quote, I'm standing there pointing at him. The next thing you know, 5 shots rang out. Dang. Yeah, Lyrically Outspoken, grace and peace, grace and peace. Go ahead and give him the horn and the hand clap because he does have a badge and he is a supporter of this channel. He says, sound like an airsoft or BB gun. Because some people are kind of thinking that this might be some sort of a hoax. How many of y'all think that this might be some sort of a hoax? That maybe this is something that Donald Trump is trying to concoct up. Because, you know, he really, really want to secure that vote. All right. Let's get back to some of these updates that we're hearing. JT Max said multiple shooters. I guess it's good that they can't shoot. 5 shots rang out. What is this? Yeah, and for some reason, Trump only got grazed in the ear, but they said that 2 people have died, and that's what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see who are the people that died. Biden's campaign announced it will pull down television ads as quickly as possible after the shooting incident at former President Trump's Pennsylvania rally, according to a campaign official. The Biden campaign was in the midst of a $50 million ad blitz this month with spots running in all key battleground states. Biden will soon deliver an address on the incident from Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. And that was 6 minutes ago now. So I want to see what he has to say. What is this? Okay, so this is the video. Let's see if we can go ahead and play this. Let's see if we can play this. Where's my thing? Where's my mixer? I want to see if this is gonna play. All right, y'all let me know if y'all can hear this or if y'all can't. All right, fair use. Hold on a second. Let me put this over here. All right, let's see.
Is ready.
We will fight for America like no one has ever fought before.
The Republican National Convention on Fox News Channel.
Can y'all hear that? Okay, that's one little short video. Let's see if we can see what's going on up here, because I think I was seeing some video that was playing in the background. Fox News. JT Max says it does sound like a false flag to me, but let's see what unfolds in the next few weeks. No major news source has reported anything on the shooter, and that's the thing too, because I was looking at usatoday.com, and USA Today was more like, oh, well, you know, Trump rushed off stage because of popping sounds or something. So, listen, Mr. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Can somebody go ahead and, never mind, I got it. I got this. Let me see. We're going to do that. And We're gonna do that. All right, cool. All right, sorry guys. She says, yeah, I couldn't find it much. Yeah, for some reason, let's see what other people are saying. I want to see what other people are saying about this. Because y'all know that people can gaslight some stuff. You know, people will gaslight some stuff in a minute. All right. Okay. CBS News says shots fired at Trump rally. Trump opponents and allies condemn violence. Trump injured at shooting. Oh, okay. So here's the New York Times. Okay. This is the New York Times. It says the shooter and a spectator were dead after a person fired at the former president during a rally in Pennsylvania, according to people briefed on the matter. The candidate appeared to have blood on his face as he was rushed off the stage, but a Secret Service spokesman said he was safe. So Joe Biden is addressing what has happened. It's saying watch live. I clicked on it. I want to see. Well, anyway, Mr. Trump's face and ear were bloodied as he was rushed off stage. Here's the latest. An armed person fired a weapon at former President Donald J. Trump at his rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on Saturday, according to a U.S. official and two people briefed on the matter. One rally attendee was killed. The two people briefed on the matter said the suspected shooter was killed by Secret Service, according to the U.S. official and two others briefed on the matter. Okay, so Lakeisha said ABC is reporting on it. Yeah, I thought I did see where they were. Let me see something. That they were reporting on it. I'm going to see if I... okay. It said watch live, and I done clicked the whole link off. Okay, let's see this. All right, can I play this? I got Xfinity. Why are they asking me all of this stuff? That's all right. Let's do this. I don't know if I can show YouTube TV. YouTube TV is probably not going to let me do it. I don't think that YouTube TV is going to let me do a screen share. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Excuse me, Michelle says Secret Service dropped the ball then? That's a question. That's a question we've got to ask. Because a guy did say that he was talking about, that he was saying that, hey, there's a guy on the roof with a gun, and President Trump was just still up there speaking. Update payment method. Let me take this down real quick. Hold on. He said pull up the CBS video. Let me see if I could go to CBS real quick. I got to sign into that. All right, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me try to do this real quick. All right, let's see. Let's get back on this here. Come on, YouTube TV. All right, there we go. What we got? And here's the thing. I don't know if they're going to allow me to pull this up on YouTube TV. Because I know sometimes when you try to do like a screen share live, they will, they'll block it out. They'll make the whole screen will be black and you won't be able to see it. We're going to see in a minute. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button as y'all come in. I'm trying to pull this up and I don't know why this is not pulling up. Michelle said it's so weird that it's difficult to find information. I know it is kind of weird that you only have maybe a few of these outlets that's really talking about this, or that's really giving the updates, because I really want to know. I really want to know. I really want the update on who has been killed. Jay Thomas says off topic, but Brother Alton, are you using StreamYard to go live? I'm thinking of doing something on YouTube. Yes. Because I'm trying to pull up my YouTube TV. All right? I'm trying to pull up my YouTube TV, and that's where you got CNN and ABC and all of that, because some of these are asking. I don't know what that is, Ultra Movies. I don't know what's happening with my thing. Let me see. Let's go to CNN.com. See if we can pull it up there. Pull up the live video. Is this it? Watch live. All right, here we go. All right. Chris Spivey, grace and peace. And Church, grace and peace, grace and peace. All right, now let's see if we can turn this up. Here we go. What's the volume? I don't hear anything so far. Do you guys? I don't think I hear anything. It's like I don't hear anything. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, so. All right, this is my YouTube TV. Let's see if it's going to play.
For violence in our politics.
Okay, now see,
we
that's
can
the thing.
Accept it. We all need to forcefully denounce
See,
it.
YouTube TV got this thing to where you can't live stream
Got a
like
statement
that.
from the FBI a moment ago, sir. FBI personnel are on the scene in Butler, Pennsylvania. The FBI will continue to work jointly with the U.S. Secret Service as the investigation moves forward. Speaking of that investigation, Congressman, we're a long way from truly understanding what happened here. We're a long way from understanding whether there was one person or more than one person who showed up at that rally today. And I think about that day that you were laying on that softball field, in the baseball field rather, in Washington, D.C. with your colleagues. And a gentleman had driven from several states away, I believe it was Illinois, if my memory serves correctly, and he had a trunk load of weaponry. And he'd laid in wait for you and other colleagues to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so it says that he was killed, that the guy was killed
the shots hit you around 7:14 a.m. I think Rand Paul was at bat, I do believe, taking batting practice. And Brad Wenstrup, a Republican colleague of yours who did time
let me
in
see if I
Iraq.
can just pull up regular YouTube. That's a good idea.
Expert in
That's a good idea.
podiatry. He was the one who attached the tourniquet to your body.
Yeah, Chris Spiver says, he said, I thought it was staged at first, but now I'm not sure. See, and that's what I was thinking too. I thought it was staged at first as well. And then I said, but then when they said that the guy had been killed, I'm like, oh man, I don't think so. And then when they said that somebody else got killed, now I'm just like, yeah, I don't think that this is staged, because my first initial thought was, how did all of those shots rang off and nobody else got hit? Well, this is CBN News. All right, this is CBN. Let's see what CBN got to say.
Hope Hicks.
Christian Broadcasting Network. All right, fair use.
So Corey Lewandowski also responded to me, but Corey wasn't there as well. He said he is the toughest, well, I can't say the words, but he's the toughest you-know-what ever.
SOB, that's what he wanted to say.
I've been to hundreds of rallies. This is insane, is what he said. So those are a few updates here in terms of what we're getting. Oh, one last thing. The Secret Service situation, is now coming under scrutiny. I'm trying to get a little bit more information on this. We understand he did not have full, whatever that means. Chuck, maybe you can talk to this, but he did not have full Secret Service protection. I'm trying to
Who was
understand
just saying that?
exactly what that would entail.
Who was just saying that about the
There's
Secret
calls
Service?
for the head of Secret Service to resign.
Was that Michelle?
And
Yep.
others,
That was
based
Michelle.
on some of what happened today. But once again, we don't have all the details, and truth matters, right? That's what we say here at CBN News, and we're trying to kind of slow this down as best we can, and we want to hedge everything, but we also want to give you attribution on everything we say. And I'll just tell you, in terms of attribution on the Secret Service stuff.
Yeah, we were
coming
just
from a former
reading that
Secret Service agent, Dan
Atlanta since
Bongino,
'82
who,
that
of
somebody
course,
was
everybody
on the
knows from Fox
roof,
News now,
and then there was a
who
guy saying that, hey,
the
there's a
Secret
guy up on the
Service
roof
head
with a
people of the
gun,
Secret Service
and they
police.
ignored him,
We're
and then
not
the shots
quite
rang
sure
out.
what the details of that are exactly.
Actually, I need to. I'm going to ask a
David,
question
I
in the
just wanted to hop
poll.
in here. We do have the words from President Biden, who addressed the nation. So let's take a look. Take a look at what he had to say. Is courtesy of CNN.
Based on what we know now, I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. And I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including the state agencies, that have been engaged in making sure that the people and we have more detail to come relative to other people maybe injured in the audience. I don't have all that detail. We'll make that available to you. I may be able to come back a little later tonight, but we'll put out a statement if I'm not able to if it's not convenient for you all. But the bottom line is, the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. And everybody must condemn it. Everybody. I'll keep you informed, and if I am able to speak to Donald, I'll let you know that as well. But so far, it appears he's doing well, number one. Number two, that there's thoroughly investigating what happened to anyone else in the audience. We have some reports, but not final reports. And every agency in the federal government, I'm going back to my phone to speak with the federal agencies that are being put together again to give me an updated briefing. Has anything happened? They learned any more in the last couple hours. So thank you very much, and I hope I get to speak to him tonight, and I'll get back to you if I do. Okay?
Mr. President, do you think this was an assassination?
All right, there you have it. The President of the United States responding to the horrifying scene that unfolded earlier this evening in Butler County, Pennsylvania, north of Pittsburgh. An assassination attempt on former President Trump's life, and he survived it. He raised his fist triumphantly to the crowd as he was whisked off by a Secret Service. So quickly, gentlemen, David, I'll start with you, and then Chuck, let's get reaction to Biden's comments here and what he had to say to the American people.
Well, it's obviously appropriate. It is the right tone and the right measure of what he needed to say, and I don't think he could have said anything else. I mean, he sure wasn't. You would hope was it going to make this political at all? Obviously, and so I don't think it shocked me, Chuck. I'd be curious to get your thoughts here. It didn't shock me at all as to what he said, and these are moments in American history where you would like everyone to come together. And the sad part is we have a country where people come together for about 12 minutes and a cup of coffee. And that's what I fear is what's happening now, that Biden will say this. And we now have a statement from Kamala Harris as well, which I guess I could read, but it pretty much echoes everything that everybody else is saying. So we're going to get these statements. And then what's going to happen? Are we going to go back to politics as usual? So I guess we just wait and see how this developed. But once again, I'm glad he went to the camera and said and did something.
Yeah, and that's going to be my
That's where we're at.
question. Like, what happens with the campaigns and all of that stuff? Like, can we just get back to politics as usual, or how does this change the campaign? Grace and peace, Miss Chair. She says, and they better not say Trump is the Antichrist. I'm not trying to be funny. Oh snap! I just thought about that. Oh snap! Whoa! Oh man! Ah, I may have to pull that up. Where they said that the Antichrist is supposed to take like a mortal wound. Ah. And a lot of people have likened that to being like some type of assassination attempt. And it's supposed to, there's supposed to be some sort of an injury or a near-death experience that's supposed to be miraculous that's supposed to happen to the Antichrist. And then the Antichrist is supposed to live through that. And then when the Antichrist comes back and speaks about it, then people are going to be like, oh yeah, this is the guy. We really need to rally and put our trust behind this guy. Wow. Hey, listen, I'm not promoting that. I'm not saying that. Miss Cherry says, I know how people get down. Not reading the Bible and all. Oh yeah. Revelation 13:3. Grace and peace, Bill Ramsey. Chris Spivey said his deadly wound was healed. Aztec 1 says that the Antichrist is not American. Man, JT Max said, I know people who believe Trump is the Antichrist based on everything he's done, yet he still has support, and they're almost serious. Man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Actually, I may have to ask that. Let me end this poll. Let me end this poll because I'm gonna bring another one up. I want to see what y'all got to say about this. I want to know, is Donald Trump the Antichrist? Oh yeah, we got to ask these questions. All right, let me see. Does this prove that Trump is the Does this prove that Trump is the Antichrist? All right. This is what we're gonna see. This is what we're gonna see. All right. Because we want to see before we want to get ahead of this. Y'all know I like doing the polls because, see, some of y'all won't say nothing in the chat. Some of y'all will. But that poll ain't gonna lie. That poll ain't gonna lie. All right, let's just see. All right, let's see what everybody got to say on that. Got a poll going up live only on YouTube. Live only on YouTube. All right, grace and peace, everybody. Grace and peace who is watching from everywhere else. You know, like especially if you're watching from Facebook. I actually got to try to get a premium account with X because now you got to have a premium account to go live. But if you guys are watching from anywhere, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, go ahead and hit that like button. And I see that we got Nate up in the house. We also got Nicholas. We got Lady Low 407, and we got my boy, my bro Mike, who is watching from Instagram. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that like button. All right. Michelle says my daughter is rooting for Biden. She's not saved. Can a person be saved and vote for Joe Biden?
There are.
That's what I want to know.
Police sources that are saying that it may be that.
To this day says this happened days after a billionaire donor said the Democrats should make him
obviously was an assassination
into a martyr. Pray for our nation. Nobody benefits from this. I agree.
That it was an assassination attempt, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and
both of you guys touched on.
Y'all
it.
give me a quick
Chuck, you were
second.
just
I have
touching on it
to
as well. I mean, this
Grace
is a
and peace, brother
perilous
Lou.
time
I gotta go
for
get my
the
phone
country.
charger.
I mean,
I gotta run downstairs to
there's
get my phone charger. So I'm gonna
going
go
to be a
ahead.
lot of
I'm
emotion
gonna take
after
me
what
off,
happened today
but
on
I'm gonna let
both
this
sides of
ride.
the aisle. And
Give me
so
like 2.
but that they would turn to you, that they would soften their hearts, that they would ultimately to you and to your saving grace that you gave us through Christ on the cross. So I just lift up everybody involved today, as I
Oh,
said.
did I?
Lord, we just
Dang, did I
commit
mute the
them
live?
into your hands.
Hold on 1 second.
Yes, Lord, and we just want to just thank you right now to know that you're on the throne. This is not about Joe Biden or Donald Trump or Republican or Democrat, Lord. This is about you. This is about giving you all the glory, Lord. And Lord, our politics is broken. Our world is broken. We know that sin has entered the world into each and every one of us. Lord, I pray for President Trump that he heals and recovers. I pray for Joe Biden that he's able to set the right tone and the right juncture point in our nation as we move forward. I pray, Lord, for people that are out there that are feeling angry and frustrated at what we've seen unfold by both parties and by politicians on both sides, Lord. I just pray specifically that that anger will subside. More importantly, that they'll turn to you as their hope and their only hope. Lord, I just thank you so much that in the midst of all of this, that this is a situation, Lord, where we can turn what is meant for evil into good, and that we can literally take what's happening in our nation today that seems like we're going backwards, but to use it to go 2 steps forward, and not just with what's going on in America, but what's going on in the people's hearts and lives out there, so people can actually turn to you, because ultimately you're the saving grace of all of this. We thank you, Lord.
Lord God, we thank you that in times of trouble, you are our steadfast hope. You're even more apparent to us. You're more powerful to us. You're easier for us to see when it seems like everything else is falling apart, because you're the only unmoving thing in our lives, in our universe. Lord, I pray for the family of that woman who was killed. Lord, I just am heartbroken that she just came to a political rally to express her support for her preferred candidate, and she was killed for it because of the hatred in someone's heart. Lord, I pray that that would not be in vain, that you would bring something good out of this. We know that you could have stopped that shooter before he fired, Lord, but you are powerful enough to do that. But you're so much more powerful than that, that you could let that shooter have free will and do whatever horrible sin he wanted to do. And yet you could turn it into something good in the long run for our country, for that family, for Donald Trump, for all of us. Lord, you are so powerful. And so I pray that we would just look to you in this time, that more people would be so frustrated and so fed up with the division and the hatred and the hate mongering that happens in our country, that we would just cry out to you, and we would find you in that moment, and that you would be our peace. You would bring us peace. Give us that peace that passes all understanding, Lord, as we go forward into this tumultuous election, to know that you are the one who raises up leaders, and that whoever you put in the White House, Lord, let us trust in your wisdom, and let us not be those who shrink back, but those who stand strong and firm in our faith. And that when other people are so afraid because the world is just falling apart, that we believers would stand so firm, would be so fearless because of our faith in you, that other people would be able to see that fearlessness and would want what we have. I pray, Lord, that many people's lives would be changed because of what happened today. That's how you make something good out of something evil. We pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Chuck, David,
All
CBN's
right.
Chuck Holton, CBN's
Amen.
David Brody. Thank you so much for
Yeah, I think
being
this
here.
definitely
Also,
is a praying time, but I'm going to go to this
Tara
poll
Bergener
over
for
here
our
live.
breaking-
Well, I'm asking, is Donald Trump, or does this prove that Donald Trump is an antichrist? So far, 11% of you say yes, 78% of you say no. Nobody says possibly, and 11% of you say that you are just watching. You were just watching. John M. Grace of Pizza said, praying for Trump, the families of the bystander who was unalive to injured. Yeah, and that's, you know, and this is my thing. This is my thing. Sometimes we can get so wrapped up in politics. We get so wrapped up in politics, and we got this side versus that side, and you know, it just becomes senseless violence, you know, just a lot of senseless stuff that's happening in our world. And I just think that it's just so unfortunate that a person has lost their life just by attending a Trump rally. And listen, if this was to happen at a Joe Biden rally or anybody else, a Democrat rally, then I would have the same energy. I'd be like, man, listen, this is a sad day. This is something that is just so unfortunate. But I mean, you know, sometimes I think about, like, what are we really doing? Like, seriously, like what are we really doing sometimes when it comes to when it comes to how we stand on politics? Like, what do we really believe? Like, I mean, do we really still see people as image bearers? Or do we just look at people as, it's just my side versus your side?
Believe it, and I thought for sure it might have been a firecracker or a gag, but by the time I heard the second one, my ears recognized the sound, and it's just a very sad situation to be in.
Yeah, I just really think that sometimes we really got to stop and consider some things, especially us as Christians. And I don't care about who votes for who. I don't care if people are just like, yo, I'm voting for Joe Biden no matter what. I'm voting for Trump. I'm not voting. I'm against voting. That's fine. But when you start to have assassination attempts, and now you got people who are caught in the crossfire, innocent bystanders, it's like, yeah, just like Michelle says, we can never know what tomorrow brings. And one of the things that I am most concerned about is the person or the people that lost their lives. What was their standing with Christ? What was their standing with Christ? Because right now, those people could be in the kingdom with Christ, or they could be in hell right now. And that's the thing that we have to think about as believers. We got to keep that on the forefront of our theology. What do we believe about God? What do we believe about what the Lord has said about life and death? We got people dead now. Do you really think that politics and all of that stuff matters to them now? That's why when I got people who's just like, man, Donald Trump is so evil and Joe Biden just so dumb and he's just this and that. We're talking about people who are made in the image of Christ right now. Brother Lou says, I pray that this will be a wake-up call to all those who have turned politics into a reason to hate one another. Correct. Yeah, John M. says, Trump and everyone are image bearers regardless if you agree with him or not. Yeah, same thing. Just like Joe Biden. I mean, it's just sad. It's just sad. And again, people are probably going to be just like to this day I'm sorry, this is the day saying that people are probably going to be taking this and running with this. Donald Trump is the Antichrist. Actually, y'all know I got my other channel over there, right? Maybe I need to go ahead and make a video on Urban Reformanda. Kind of do a little clickbait. You know, like a lot of these other Christian guys do. They go out and make the little clickbait thumbnails. Oh, this proves that Donald Trump is the Antichrist, and then turn around and cold switch it on them. Bring the gospel in. But yeah, man, it's a sad day. Really, really sad day.
Paul, thank you so much. Forgive me. Stand by for a moment because we're just getting new information right now. I want to go back to John Carl in Milwaukee. John, you're
fair use
from Trump himself.
Wait, Donald Trump said something?
Trump, I'm going to read it to you in its entirety. He says, I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known. This is Donald Trump saying nothing is known at the time about the shooter who is now dead. And here's key new information in this statement from Donald Trump. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong in that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place. So I realized what was happening, and then he ends it, God bless America. So a statement from Donald Trump that he has posted on social media saying that he was shot in the right ear by one of the bullets as they went by, much bleeding, and expressing his condolences to somebody at the rally who was killed, another person that was injured. That statement from Donald Trump.
And now, John, as you've been with us for hours now, it's the puzzle pieces are starting to come together, at least in terms of the event today and what happened. You know, we don't have the who and the why yet, but we're starting to get.
Yeah, I gotta see. I want to know. Well,
tonight.
Of course, this just happened not too long ago, so of course they're not going to have a lot of the information.
Trickling down the right side of his face, we saw him flinching.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. Man, this is really, really.
And John, I know that
really a sad day.
At the center of the conversation,
you know, some people have lost a couple of family members. You know, John M says this is a great time for the church to step up and minister in healing and the gospel healing and the gospel to the affected community and the nation. Yes, I totally agree. All right, well, listen, guys, I'm getting ready to get up out of here, man. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and cover this briefly and just talk about this. And listen, man, let's I say this a lot on my channel. Let's continue to pray. This is a time that we need to pray. You know, just like somebody said earlier, and I think it was Sister Michelle, that you don't know when you're going to lose your life. Do you think that those people who went to the rally today, except for the shooter, allegedly, do you think that those people who went to the rally woke up this morning saying, hey, you know what? I'm probably going to die. No, they didn't know. Just like you guys don't know. Heck, some of us could end up dying tonight. God forbid. But where do you stand? Where does the people in your household stand when it comes to their walk or their life with Christ? That's what we have to ask ourselves. What has become our God? What has become our idol? Are we idolizing politics, politicians, celebrities, our own spouses, our own children, parents? What is taking precedent in our lives right now? Because you're not going to have time to think about these things after you're dead and gone. These things like this can happen to just about anyone. Straight up. We can be anywhere at any point, and God can make a decision just like that to take us right off this earth. There ain't nothing that you can do about it. There ain't nothing that I can do about it. When God has appointed a time for you to die, you're going to die. You're either going to be in glory with him, or you're going to be separate from him in an eternity in hell. That's what we got to think about. But anyway, y'all know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, rate it, share it, subscribe, hit that notifications bell so whenever I get ready to go live, you guys will be the first ones to see it. And listen, I'll see you guys next time. Lord willing, peace. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do this. Oh, all right. Here we go. All right. See y'all later. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night.